Yo, what's up, boys? It's your boy Looney back at it with another video. So today's story time is gonna be actually it's my first ever story time. So like, let me know how I did back in the comments. But so today's story time is about this one time in seventh grade how I fought. It was actually 3 years ago. But so this kid, I'm not gonna say his name, but his name is Chad for the video. But so I can like it's for like privacy reasons. But so how I met him was like it was through like friends and stuff. He was cool at first, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I remember I had him for first period. It was for math, and then I don't know if I should say his name, but no, I'm not gonna say it. For the story time, his name's Jesus. I don't know if I've seen him yet. Like the last time I saw him was in like 8th grade. But like basically how it led up to it was like okay, so he like hit my friend like with his phone like because I didn't go to school that day. So I think it was on a Thursday, and like my friend, he was like my best friend at the time. His name's for the story time, Jason. So, no, actually no, Jacob. He's Jacob for the story. So he grabbed his phone, and then Chad grabbed his phone and he hit my friend, Jacob, in the head, and then he had stitches. So he told me. I remember my friend Jacob telling me he was like, oh, he was like, I have stitches on my head, like I'm mad, like this and that. Like he went to the hospital. And then so he was telling me this when we used to play rock league. So I remember the next day on Friday I pressed him. I was like, why'd you do that to my friend? Like this and that. And he was just like, oh, he was acting all cocky. He was like, oh, I could do it to you too. I'm not scared. And I was like, alright, bet. So then um so like I remember the weekend rolls by and I was like, alright, I'm gonna just let it go. But then Monday and Tuesday, so I was walking, and then tell me like the whole school they were like, oh, he's talking smack. He's saying that like that he could beat you up, this and that. I was like, all right, me being the 13-year-old, I was like, like I'm not at that side, dude. He was like 5'9", maybe like 210 pounds. I don't know. Maybe I'm like guessing 190, and I was like 5'6", maybe like 140. No, I was not. No, not 140. No, I was like 160 maybe. So it was a big difference. But so Monday and Tuesday rolls around. I was like, alright, whatever. Wednesday, I was like, you know what? I don't care, cause I was supposed to wait for my friend Jacob to come back to school so he can see the fight. Cause I was telling him I was on site, and then he was like, oh, okay, just wait for me. And then so Wednesday rolls around. I was like, he hasn't came back, so like, I'm gonna just do it. So I remember, I remember was thinking of like plan. I was like, oh, what should I do? So Wednesday rolls around, I see him, I was like, alright, what's up then? And then I start pushing him, all this other stuff, and then a crowd formed, and then like he didn't really do anything. He was like, no, I'm not gonna fight you, like he's like, nah, just leave me alone. And then I was like, alright, whatever, and he walked away. So then I was like, okay, it just gives me more time for my friend Jacob to come back. And then Thursday rolls around, he still hasn't came back. So I was like, alright, you know what, I don't care, it's over with. So I come, I was sitting down. I remember I had it for 7th period. I also had my friend Jacob in 7th period too. It was PE, and then I remember sitting down. It was 6th period, and I was just ready to fight him. I was thinking of any 3-piece combo. I was like, I'm gonna just go for it. And then I remember walking down the hallway, and then I was just like, all right, so it's time. And then the bell rang. I went. He was like the light monitor for the locker room because we were in middle school. So like obviously the kids were like they were like crackheads, bro. They were YNs, but like, I see him, and I was like, alright. Bet. So I see him just start swinging. He hit, like, I remember him almost falling in the trash can, and then like the teacher, he came in behind me, he like tripped me, and then he like grabbed me, and then this kid like Chad, he got like a hammer fist on my head, bro. I remember being dizzy, and then so basically he held me back, and he was like, chill out. And I was like, no. And then he just he helped me, like he put my hands behind my back if I was arrested. And then like Chad just randomly started crying. He was like, oh. And then like the teacher was like, oh, like he's like, why'd you do that? And then I told him like what happened, and he was just like, oh, okay. Usually when like fights happen, they have to like report them, but apparently he didn't report it. Like he didn't say anything to walkie talkie or anything, so I was like, alright, I'm chilling. But then in my head I was like, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna let this slide, bro. Like, I want him to get in trouble for like what he did. So then he was like, oh, you have to come with me now, like you're in trouble. So then like he didn't really do anything, but like I told him, I was like, oh, can you write me a pass? And he's like, yeah, I'll write you a pass. So then I walked to the office, and then the security was like, oh, like what are you doing? And I was like, are you ditching too? And I was like, no, I'm not ditching. And then so they sat me down in the office, and then he was like, oh, you gotta write your statement down. So I started writing my statement telling like everything that happened, like why I did it, and then so like they just had me waiting there, and then like my friend Jacob texted me, I was like, bro, why didn't you come? Like I finally did it this time, like I'm not playing. And he was like, no, 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 you didn't do it. And then like I sent him a picture in the office. He's like, yo, like you did it. And I was like, yeah. Like, I basically got my get back, cause dude, he literally said, he was like, oh yeah, I'm not afraid to do it to you too. Like, bro, come on, I'm not gonna take that disrespect. So then the principal sat me in. He was like, oh, he's like, what you did. I'm disappointed in you. I've never seen you like ever before. He's like, I hope this doesn't happen again. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he called my mom, and my mom walked in. Like she came, like it was at the end, dude, the end of the school. It was around like usually school ends at like 2, and it was like 3:30. My mom was in here, and then like, bro, I just had to wait there 30 minutes, and then I remember, bro, and then I remember I recently got a new phone, so like I was like, oh yeah, this is cooked. So she walked in, she started telling everything. He's like, oh, your son's suspended for 3 days, and then so it was a Thursday, Friday, and then like Monday I didn't go, and then Tuesday I came back. I remember, well, the weekend made it longer. So like I remember being in my head, I was like, bro, I was like, it was worth it, but at the same time it wasn't, because I was grinding for like a week. But I don't know, guys. I came back on Tuesday, and then like everyone was like, yo, like, did you win? Did you win? I was like, bro, like I literally won, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, he low key, he got me pretty good. But like, in my opinion, I think I won. But like, I still haven't got that video. No one ever showed me. Like everyone was like, oh, I got the video, but like they never showed me the video. Cause dude, everyone was like, oh, like when you're about to fight, let me know so I could go in there and record. And I told everyone, I was like, dude, it's on site today, and like at the locker room, and no one showed up. So, well, yeah, guys. But let me know how the story time was. Uh, also, I'm not scared for round 2, because that's my first ever fight. I mean, hey, that's pretty good. I'm pretty sure no one wins their first fight, so that's a good start. But yeah, it's your boy Looney, back at it with another video. Hope you guys liked it. I'm gonna be dropping this in a couple hours. But yeah, thank you guys.